so far away is finally behind you. The sleepless nights, the nervous checking of ICAI's site, the shaky hands when typing your roll number, all of it now feels like a blur. And there you are, staring at your phone screen, the marks in front of you. For a moment, everything is silent. The world slows down. Then, slowly, your mind starts racing again. What now? Some of you cleared the exam. Some missed it narrowly. Some are still trying to process what just happened. And regardless of where you stand, today marks the beginning of your next chapter. Because in the CA journey, the result day is not the end, it's simply a checkpoint. It's life's way of asking you, are you ready to grow further? Sun Face Section 1. If you cleared, take a moment. Don't rush to post, don't compare, don't jump into the next book yet. Just breathe. Look at your name on that screen, the name that represents every late night, every revision, every self-doubt you fought through. You've earned this. And it's okay to smile wide, it's okay to feel proud, it's okay to celebrate. Because behind that word pass are 1,000 small victories, the times you pushed through sleep, the questions you didn't give up on, the anxiety you faced with courage. But here's the truth, this is not the finish line. It's just the first step of a much steeper climb. Now you're entering CA Intermediate, where the real test begins, not just of your academics, but of your consistency, maturity, and time management. At Foundation, you learn to run. At Inter, you'll learn to fly, but only if you keep your balance. Bullseye Step 1. Stay humble. You passed, but remember, success has two sides, celebration and responsibility. If you're humble, success will lift you. If you become complacent, it will hold you back. Many students who clear Foundation lose momentum. They take a long break, forget their rhythm, and then struggle to restart. But winners know, the day you succeed is the day you must plan again. Take a week to rest, and then begin your next journey with the same fire. Books Step 2. Reframe your goal. Your next target isn't just to clear Inter. It's to understand concepts deeply, to think like a professional. At this stage, you'll move from understanding to analysis, from memory to logic. Don't just study to pass, study to master. Accounting, costing, law, tax, these are not just subjects, they're the building blocks of your CA mindset. Start slow, stay consistent, and respect the process. Because every CA you admire once sat exactly where you are today, a beginner with big dreams. Light bulb Step 3. Build a system. Foundation was about effort. Inter will be about strategy. Plan your day, fix study hours, take proper rest. Make short-term goals, daily targets for reading and revision, weekly concept tests, monthly subject rotations, and track your progress. Discipline will become your new strength. Speech balloon Step 4. Don't isolate yourself. It's easy to feel like this journey is yours alone, but it's not. Find a community, peers, mentors, even YouTube channels like CA Study Hub, that remind you you're part of something bigger. You're not competing with others, you're collaborating with your own potential. Glowing Star Step 5. Stay connected to gratitude. Before you move ahead, look back once. Thank your parents, thank your teachers, thank your own self. Because gratitude grounds you. And humility ensures that success never goes to your head. Your next climb will be steeper, but your vision is clearer. You've proven that you can. Now prove that you will. Cloud with Rain Section 2. If you didn't clear now, to those who didn't make it this time, this part is for you. The first thing I want you to hear is this: it's okay. I know it hurts. I know that emptiness in your chest, that sting when you refresh the page again, hoping it's an error. I know the silent tears, the guilt, the self-questioning. But hear me carefully, this is not the end. Failure in Foundation doesn't define your capability. It only defines that your timing was different. You haven't failed, you've simply been delayed. And trust me, that delay can turn into your biggest advantage if you handle it right. Repeat button step 1. Feel it, don't fight it, you're human. You gave months of effort, it's natural to feel broken for a while. Don't rush to move on. Let yourself feel the disappointment, the sadness, the quiet anger. That emotion is proof that you cared. But after that, get up. Because sitting in pain won't change the marks. Only standing again will. Open book step 2. Reflect, don't regret after 2 days, sit down with a notebook. Go paper by paper. Ask yourself, did I understand concepts deeply? Did I revise enough times? Was my exam temperament calm or panicked? You'll start seeing patterns, small mistakes that led to big consequences. And that's your new roadmap. Remember, clarity after failure is your strongest weapon. Compass step 3. Plan your comeback now. Let's build your next 60 days, not from scratch, but from experience. Days 1 to 3. Rest, breathe, recover. Days 4 to 10. Analyze weak subjects and conceptual gaps. Days 11 to 30. Revise syllabus with focus, one paper at a time. Days 31 to 45. Solve mock papers, revisit mistakes. Days 46 to 60. Full tests plus timed revisions. Your second attempt will not be a repetition, it'll be an evolution. You're not the same student anymore. You're sharper, more aware, and emotionally stronger. Biceps step 4. Silence the noise. You'll face opinions, friends, relatives, sometimes even your own mind saying, maybe it's not for me. But remember, no one else walked in your shoes. This is your journey, your timeline, your destiny. Block the noise. Work quietly. Let your next result do the talking. Sunrise step 5. Believe again. Belief isn't built on marks. It's built on the courage to try again when things fall apart. Every single CA who has CA before their name, they have one thing in common: they didn't stop. And you won't either. You've seen failure, now use it as your teacher. Because success tastes sweeter when it's earned after a fall. Sun behind small cloud section 3. Lessons from both sides. Whether you passed or didn't, one truth remains: you've grown. You've learned discipline, patience, and emotional strength. You've seen the reality of professional exams, and that's experience money can't buy. You're not who you were before you started this journey. You're more grounded, more focused, and more resilient. That's the real victory. Fire section 4. The next 6 months. Here's what every CA Foundation student should do after results. Revisit your purpose. Why did you choose CA? Is it just for the degree, or to truly become a professional who understands finance, law, and integrity? Rebuild your study plan. Whether you move to inter or reattempt foundation, plan with structure. Avoid burnout by mixing theory and practical subjects daily. Stay inspired. Watch motivational content, follow mentors, listen to experiences of qualified CAs. Take care of your health. Physical tiredness kills productivity faster than academic struggle. Sleep, eat well, walk, stretch, because a fresh mind retains better. Rainbow section 5. The mindset of a future CAA true chartered accountant is not born from one result, but from the thousands of small decisions to keep going. You'll face harder papers ahead. You'll face competition, confusion, chaos. But you'll also find clarity, courage, and confidence. And one day, when you look back, you'll realize, it all began here, at Foundation. The marks on your screen today will fade. But the lessons you've learned will shape the rest of your career. Dove section 6. A message from your mentor: you are stronger than your marks. You are wiser than your mistakes. And you are capable of far more than you believe. So walk into your next phase with calm determination. The world doesn't need more toppers, it needs professionals with character. And that's exactly what you're becoming. Lastly, if you passed, rise higher. If you didn't, rise again. Either way, keep moving. Because someday, when those two letters, CA, stand before your name, you'll smile and whisper, "It was worth it," and it will be. The inner journey and the art of restarting, the quiet between two phases. There's a strange silence that follows every result. It's neither success nor failure, it's just quiet. That moment when all the messages stop, when the excitement fades, and you're left alone with your thoughts. That silence is sacred. It's the bridge between who you were and who you're about to become. And if you can listen carefully, that silence will tell you everything you need to know about yourself. Bullseye Subheading 1. What the result teaches you about you. The CA Foundation result isn't just a score, it's a mirror. It shows how you handle pressure, how consistent you were, how you react to uncertainty. If you passed, it shows that you can endure discipline. If you didn't, it shows that you have courage to continue. In both cases, it reflects resilience, not just ability. So, don't just analyze the marks. Analyze yourself. Ask, when did I perform my best? When did I lose focus? How did I respond when I didn't understand something? These questions are far more valuable than any number on a mark sheet. Because success in CA isn't about studying more, it's about knowing yourself better. Open Book Subheading 2. The story of every CA you admire. Every chartered accountant you admire has a story, and none of them is perfect. Some failed foundation twice. Some passed with exact 200 marks. Some gave up midway and returned after years. But every single one of them shares one common trait: they didn't let one exam decide their worth. They treated every setback as training. Then you hear, CA, it's not just a degree, it's a story of persistence, patience, and faith. And now, your story is being written too. You're in the middle of your chapter. Don't close the book yet. Fire Subheading 3. The 3 rules of restarting strong. If you're preparing again or moving to enter, these are your 3 golden rules. Rule 1. The rule of realistic planning. Plan your days, not your dreams. Set small daily goals that are realistic and achievable. If you complete 1 chapter a day, you've already built a rhythm. Rule 2. The rule of reflection. Before every new start, look back at what didn't work. Don't repeat the same mistakes, adapt. If your notes didn't help, change the method. If long hours tired you, switch to shorter focused sessions. Rule 3. The rule of reward. Reward yourself for small wins. A completed chapter, a good mock test, a day without distraction. These little rewards keep your energy alive. Restarting isn't about punishment, it's about progression. Speech Balloon Subheading 4. When motivation feels far away, there will be days when you'll open your books and feel nothing. Days when you'll wonder, why am I even doing this? And that's when you must remind yourself, you're not just studying, you're building a foundation for the rest of your career. When motivation fades, rely on discipline. When discipline weakens, rely on purpose. Write your purpose somewhere visible. I'm doing this because I want to be capable, independent, and proud of my effort. Let that be your anchor. Rainbow Subheading 5. The balance of pressure and peace. In this phase, balance is everything. Too much pressure burns you out. Too much comfort slows you down. So create a balance. Study for 3 hours, take a 20-minute break. After every 6 days, take 1 day to rest and reflect. Sleep at the same time daily. This rhythm creates peace, and peace increases performance. Because clarity doesn't come from chaos, it comes from calm consistency. Compass Subheading 6. Learning beyond the books. The CA journey is not just about accounting entries and ledgers. It's about life lessons. When you learn law, you learn responsibility. When you study economics, you learn perspective. When you solve quantitative aptitude, you learn logic. These subjects are secretly preparing you for the real world, to think critically, act wisely, and stay grounded. So don't just study to pass. Study to evolve. Sunrise subheading 7. Handling comparison in today's world. You'll see posts, screenshots, and celebration videos. And it's natural to feel left out sometimes. But remember, your journey is yours alone. You might take a few months longer, but that doesn't make you any less capable. Comparison only drains focus. Progress is built by patience. Instead of comparing, connect. Appreciate others' results, and let their journey fuel your comeback. That's the mindset of a future CA. Brain subheading 8. Building the growth habit. Growth doesn't happen overnight, it happens daily. Just like exercise builds muscle, consistency builds excellence. Even if you study only 3 hours a day, but with full focus, it's enough. It's not about doing more, it's about doing it better. Keep a growth notebook. Write one thing you improved each day, concepts you understood, distractions you overcame, lessons you learned. In 60 days, you'll see a version of yourself you didn't know existed. Light bulb subheading 9. The real definition of success in the CA journey. Success is not measured by marks, it's measured by resilience. It's the ability to wake up again after failing. The ability to keep believing when no one else does. The ability to trust the process when results delay. That's what separates those who complete the course from those who quit halfway. You don't have to be the smartest student. You just have to be the one who refuses to stop. Milky Way subheading 10. The fire within everyone begins their CA journey with excitement, but only a few sustain it. What sustains you is your why. Why are you doing this? Is it for family pride? Financial stability? A dream of independence? Write that why and keep it where you study. On hard days, look at it. It'll remind you that this journey matters. You're not doing this to impress anyone, you're doing it to build your own story. Sparkle subheading 11. The promise you must make. Promise yourself one thing today. No matter how many times I fall, I will rise again. I will complete this journey, because when your why is strong, your how will find its way. Every late night, every revision, every doubt, it's all shaping you into the kind of professional who can handle real challenges. And that's what the CA journey truly means. Part 3. The closing chapter. From result to rise, your family, your support when results don't go your way. Family often feels your pain even more. They might not always say it right, but their concern is real. Talk to them. Let them know you're okay and that you're preparing again with clarity. You're not in this alone. Their faith will become your strength. And when you finally clear, the smile on their face will make every struggle worth it. The rise of self-belief. Everything in this journey begins and ends with belief. You may feel tired, you may feel lost. But inside you is a version of yourself that's still hungry, still passionate, still determined. That version doesn't care about one result, it cares about growth. Feed that version. Talk to it every day. Because one day, that inner voice will say, you did it. You didn't stop, and that will be the moment you realize that belief was your biggest weapon all along. The vision for the future. Imagine this, it's 2029. You've cleared final, you're holding your CA certificate. Your parents are emotional, your friends proud, and you, speechless. You'll look back and realize that every sleepless night, every failed paper, every tear, every page you rewrote, it was all part of the same story. And that story wasn't about marks. It was about becoming. Becoming stronger. Becoming wiser. Becoming you. Dizzy. The final message. From one aspirant to another. If you passed, stay grounded and aim higher. If you didn't, stay determined and start again. In the long run, it's not about who passed first, it's about who never gave up. The CA course doesn't just make accountants. It makes problem solvers, thinkers, leaders, people who can handle life with balance, ethics, and clarity. That's the true spirit of a chartered accountant. So today, hold your head high, whatever your result may be. Because your story is still being written. And one day, when you sign your name as CA, your name, you'll whisper to yourself, "This was worth every second."